Thanks for the stickers, buddy.
They are very cool.
Nice stickers from Fishtails. There's a Fishtails in the city, too. You know that? Shout out to Fishtails in Nokomis.
Nokomis Beach. Yeah, that's right next to Venice where we were staying. And I went there and actually I drove there on the moped, which is pretty cool.
Oh, nice.
I bought a fishing rod. I bought a nice little, cheaper end pen. You don't need much there, so the Gulf's not huge like our water. So you don't need a 12-foot rod to cast over the breaks. And you actually catch most of the fish right there by your feet.
Really?
Because it banks down. It has a little step down. And so the fish are just running the bank.
Yeah.
And but I stopped there. The guys are really nice to have. I like it because it's got a low footprint. First off, things in Florida you would think are just run down. Yeah. They're not even open because it's just so big. So when you see it, you're like, is it open? And you go in there, so everything's it's so big. You're so used to I don't know, I guess around here, they'd have a lot of cars in the parking lot and, it'd be right on the street. It'd be no landscaping at all, and not like the wild Florida landscape where it's just palm trees everywhere. And it's
was the town you were in. Is it real touristy or is it more small town?
It's retired town, so I don't know how big the tourism is. It's probably all right,
a little on the quieter side,
but it's definitely on the quieter side for sure.
Why did you pick there?
We know about that place because we've been there before because Danny used to live there, and his parents have a condo there as well. So we went down there for the first time last year, and it is nice because it's like a better Rehoboth. They have a nice downtown district, but it's slower, it's quieter. It's not like there's a high school right there, just like Rehoboth will have like Cape and all that.
Okay.
And
so people live there.
Fucking problem with their coffee, dude, because you're staring at it. All right.
No.
Coming out with some judgment after I made you coffee, you're staring at your reflection
great.
in there.
No, it's great.
It better be great. So yeah, I picked that place. They only have what you need.
Yeah.
They had stickers. They had one little closet full of that's about all you need. Yeah. They had, fishing shirts and everything. And then the rest was just the fishing hooks you need for this area.
Yeah.
The bait you need for this area.
Yeah.
And then, all the simplest stuff that you need.
Yeah.
And then right on to mostly live bait and frozen bait. But he had a lot of tanks.
Was it comparable to Captain Bones here? Like the locals are going to this store?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
They opened up at 6 a.m., which that told me that they had guys getting there early. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it also told me it was because he had probably 6 or 7 tanks.
Yeah.
For food.
So
for bait.
Shrimp, minnows, what?
Yeah, shrimp, minnows. He was getting peelers in. He was getting some crabs on Wednesday.
Hell yeah.
I didn't really take a deep dive.
Well, you weren't here for that.
And I wasn't going to get live bait. I just bought I did really well I heard people talk. I was ear hustling in there. I heard people talking about shrimp. So I went and bought the shrimp.
Frozen
fishtails.
Oh, shrimp flavored fish bites.
Yeah, fish bites.
Yeah. I've never used them. Bloodworm fish bites work really good up here.
They work, dude. I was slammed them. I caught pompanos. I caught Jack Raval.
But you didn't eat anything.
I didn't eat anything. Just catch and release, yeah.
Yeah.
And I caught one white fish. I don't know what the hell it was, but it was annoying to catch that one. It kept trying to swallow the hook.
Was it fun?
It was those ones, but the Jack Raval and the pompano, yeah, dude, they were. I mean,
nice.
They were only
that's a pretty big.
They were probably 16 inches.
That's a big fish.
Yeah, they're probably 16 inches, but the way they're designed to go fast and everything, so they were pulling great.
Well, they don't want to be caught.
They don't want to be caught.
If you had a lip or a fucking hook through your lip, you're probably going to be pulling pretty hard too.
I did, and I ordered my license through Florida. They have a nice app. I'm going to go back on there and look because they offer, I think I was telling you, lifetime. Yeah. So if they offer a lifetime for out of state, I will buy it. They're offering everything half off right now.
Yeah, I would because I was going to say it's not going to get cheaper. Yeah. If you wait 5 years, 10 years, it's going to be a lot more expensive.
Other than that, Venice is very nice. We didn't make it far without you looking at your phone. Well, it don't take long.
My phone rang. I didn't.
Oh, it rang.
Yeah, somebody calling.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to shut it down with
so
that vibration.
The podcast rang too. So did the listeners.
Oh, Christ.
Hey,
Lexi's
they're calling
ringing.
Lexi, sexy Lexi. Get her name right, dude.
So,
I brought the moped.
Thank you
and
for
the moped whipping. Yeah, you're welcome. And the stickers and everything else. All right. I brought the moped, whipped that bitch around. That was very nice.
How did the kids do?
They did pretty well.
Yeah.
For as long as the trip was.
Okay.
They did really well. We stopped in Jacksonville. We did, I think that was 10 hours or 12 hours the first little bigger stretch on the first one.
That was the night I tried to call you at 1 a.m.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that too.
Yeah. And they did really well. On the way back, I felt a little bad for them. We left the Airbnb at 9 at night because the lady who had cleaned the sheets or the whole house, I don't know if she took air or a fabric softener and just sprayed it in the carpets, the sheets, I don't know what she did, but it was so thick. And we're not used to that here. We used to free and gentle, nothing. Like, I don't want anything in my clothes.
I need commercial shit all over.
Dude, it was so much in the sheets. She's like, I can't even breathe. And she does have sensitive skin, so I was like, I know she's going to say that we're leaving.
And this was halfway home.
Hell no.
This was the Airbnb you
It was halfway home, yeah, but it was still 7-hour drive at 9 at night.
You got an Airbnb, not a hotel.
We got an Airbnb in North Carolina. It was $100 for the night in a little cabin.
That's what a hotel would cost.
Yeah, it was great.
If that, or if not more than that.
Yeah, we skipped the breakfast. We rolled out and we got in. Sucks. We spent probably, I'd say, about a solid 8 minutes there, and then we rolled out.
That was it?
Oh yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, dude.
Did you tell him? The host?
I'm sure that her sister did. Say, hey, there's nothing wrong with the house, but crazy on the fabric softener, wildly.
Yeah.
It was so much in the house.
Yeah.
Like the air. It's not just you laid in the sheets, it was on the air.
Yeah. I mean, you want a place like that to smell fresh and clean and good when you walk in, but not commercialized, like industrial strength, cleaner.
Yeah.
It was disgusting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, like a candle and potpourri is one thing, but fucking industrial cleaner and you can't get that out of your nose, I won't be able to sleep either.
Speaking of
not sleeping in your Airbnb, so Tom was gracious enough to let us use his condo in Rehoboth.
My wife. I would have told her to charge you $1 million.
Tom wouldn't have been that nice. Candace is way nicer to me than she is Tom. But no, so we go down there for our anniversary. It's our 12th anniversary. We had a great time. We had an eventful night before then. So I'll tell a quick Cliff Notes version of this story. Friday night, we're hanging out. Pam gets out of the hot tub to go to the bathroom. Did I tell you this?
Oh, yeah,
okay.
That's right.
She slips on the tile floor, cracks her head on the windowsill, knocks herself out fucking cold.
Party animal.
Wakes her up, whatever, and are you asking her the questions? Who are we? What day is it? Where are you at? She didn't remember what happened. She remembered washing her hands.
You could get out of the situation.
Yeah.
She didn't remember you could be slide out.
Yeah, exactly. And everybody knows that. She remembers washing her hands and then waking up on the floor. But what happened was she washed her hands. She turned to open up the door to walk out, and then slipped and fell backwards, hit her head on the windowsill. We ended up deciding, just as good measure, let's just go to the ER, just get your head checked out. I don't want to fuck with head injuries. Yeah. I knew where she hit her head was kind of on the side, not like the side rear, not the worst place to hit your head.
Yeah.
So go to the ER, stay there for an hour. It was probably 3 or 4 hours. Get everything's good. Got a CT scan, good to go. Probably they didn't even say she had a concussion, but I'm guessing she was mildly concussed. Get home at 7 a.m. Or 6:30 and wake up at noon, drive down to your place. Pam wants to take a little nap after lunch. We end up going out to the barcade place. What's it called? Hideaway?
Yeah.
Hideaway. Yeah. Barcade in Lewis, Delaware. Fuck it, we had a blast. Awesome
I've never been in there.
Dude, it's so much fun. It was low key, wasn't a lot of people there. Spent like $80 playing Pac-Man against each other and Mario Kart. It was a fucking blast, dude. Watched the Penn State game. Ate some food. All right, let's get down to Dewey. So we went down to Starboard. Starboard was like summertime. It was fucking packed.
That's what you were saying.
It was
impressed.
Packed, dude. By 10, 11 o'clock, it was jammed up.
Old sardines.
Yeah, so ended up running into a real estate attorney that we know. Bullshit with him. He bought us a shot. Ended up chatting with a couple other people. Just, whatever, hanging out. So it's, I don't know, 12:30. Ordered a shit ton of junk food. We're going to go back to your place. I'm going to get it in. We're going to stuff our face with tater tots and hot wings. The best times. I go to Tom's door, and he has a keypad to get in. And I hit the code. I won't say it out loud. Didn't work. Nothing's happening. Nothing's happening. Over and over and over again. I'm trying all the different ways, hit enter, hit lock, hit unlock, all the different shit. Then it locks me out. I tried too many times, failed. I get the red light. So I called Tom, and again, this is 1:30 in the morning. I can't blame him. I wasn't pissed. It was a long shot. Called Tom and Candace. Excuse me. Nobody's answering. They drove all day. They're in Jacksonville. They're fucking tired.
I let my phone die.
I mean, yeah, I knew it was a long shot. Anyway, can't get in. Well, I got to the point where I was like, let's fucking go home. Let's just fuck it. Let's just drive home. Pam's like, no, we're not driving home. Let's go to a hotel. We go next door to the Econo Lodge. Tell the guy at the Econo Lodge, hey, we just need a place to sleep. Give us something cheap, whatever. He books us into their sister hotel, motel next door, the Roadside Inn. Oh. Fucking terrible.
That's what I'm talking about.
The worst hotel I've ever been in.
Yeah.
It might as well be on 13 in Newcastle, like a Minquadale hotel.
Green sheets, green
carpet.
That's what I'm saying.
Green,
there's a green something somewhere.
Green carpet, stunk like cigarette smoke, holes in the wall. The door jamb trim was broken, like somebody had kicked in the door at one point. That was happening. The bathroom was up front, or a little tiny bathroom right up front against the door. That was like really, really small, really shitty. And by the time we got in there, we were just kind of like, what the fuck ever. This is a memory. So we just laughed our fucking asses off, hammered down all this food. Dude, we had the tater tots, the loaded tater tots, had hot wings. I think we had a quesadilla as well. Hammered all that shit, or most of it.
Damn.
And then
I know how that blissful moment
when
you got a good drunk and you got all your goodies to go home, you're ready to sit down and just maybe turn a movie on and grub out, and then boom.
Oh! And then it couldn't happen.
I wanted that for you. I didn't even know you were there, and I wanted that for you. You know what I mean?
So no, we banged in a shitty hotel. It was kind of hot, right? Get a little slutty. You know what I mean?
You gotta not lose.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're gonna win no matter where it's at.
Yeah. Woke up. I don't know what time it was, 8:30.
You get shitty in the shitty sheets. You know what I mean?
Oh, big time shitty sheets.
Sheets.
I didn't check for bed bugs. I probably should have. But if they had them, I would have known by now.
You've been itching your butt lately?
I've been good, thankfully. So that's got something going for us.
That should be a line with your last name, Shitty Sheets. You know there's shitty coolers? It should be Shitty Sheets.
I wanted to leave you with some shitty sheets. But, no, Candace told us where the hidden key was, which I never would have found.
That would have been. That's why it sucks that none of us answered the phone, or she didn't answer the phone.
I know.
Because,
I knew you had one. I knew you had.
I forgot all about that there was a key there.
Dude, never would have found it. When she told me where it was, we got in there at 9:30. And we stayed there till 1 o'clock.
Now we'll put a lockbox on there. So thanks for that experience. And now my actual payers don't have to experience that.
Yeah, the good thing is it wasn't a real Airbnb customer that gives you a 0-star or bitches at you, because then they would be fucked.
Yeah, I had one that I thought was going to go wrong because I guess the people upstairs were like having a domestic at the moment. She was like, hey, I love your place, but like the people upstairs are like walk, and they do sometimes. They like walk. It's weird.
I noticed that.
They will walk all fucking night.
Oh, really?
I don't know, like.
Are they just going to the bathroom?
Where are they fucking walking to? It could be 12, 1 o'clock at night. How are you walking? But it's a condo. I mean, it is what it is. You got to know what you're renting. You know?
It wasn't obnoxious what we heard, but it was like during the daytime we were there. We had a great relaxing day.
Yeah.
When we got in there, we got showers, chilled on the couch.
Yeah.
I was watching deer hunting on TV. Pam's reading a book. I drank a whole pot of your coffee you have there. It was fucking phenomenal.
I just refreshed the.
I could tell it wasn't stale. It was
just refreshed that coffee.
Is that still from the place across the street? Remember that place you got coffee from a while back there, a couple years ago?
Rustic Acres. Way to bring up a sore subject, dude. No, it's out.
That was the best coffee ever.
I guess like the grandma, somebody that actually owned the farm died, and then all the family members I think want to sell the farm, and then we're in Rustic Acres, and one guy's like, well, thanks guys, this is my living. One brother, you know.
No.
So that's no more. So no, I got that from the fresh market.
Okay. Well, but all in all, it's a great experience.
It's good. Everybody had a great time.
The really good thing is Candace feels so bad she wants us to take it again.
I know.
So we're gonna cash that bitch in soon. We're gonna cash it in.
I had no doubt.
You know what I
mean?
No
fucking doubt.
And yeah, maybe I'll
free shit.
Maybe but in return, maybe I'll bring some stuff. Maybe I'll bring some decor. Maybe I'll bring some coffee. Maybe I'll put some accoutrements in the freezer for you.
Yeah,
you know,
there
maybe
is
some
one,
dino nuggies.
She does have one friend that stays down there, and when she does, she leaves a lot of stuff for us.
Yeah,
she leaves like a huge gift basket and stuff.
Yeah, I would do that if I got to stay there, but I didn't. So
that's why. See what happens if you left more shit the first time. Moving on to our next segment.
Okay.
Speaking of spoiling your renters, how about spoiling your kids? Let's talk about the holiday season.
Fucking kids.
And how you want to treat your kids. You want to get them everything. You also don't want to grow a monster and just get them. Let's start with this. How many gifts do you give? Let's start even further back. How many gifts did you get as a kid?
Did I get?
Yeah, let's say.
I got enough. I didn't go without. I would
10?
say I never, probably
12?
Probably 10. Probably 10-ish. And then so a certain percentage of them are clothes, the shit you need, clothes, socks, underwear, and all that. And then maybe a handful of toys, 6 toys, something like that.
6-sided ring of fire.
Usually it was always one big gift. Like if there was a big gift. Now, like Castle Grayskull, we talked about that reference a couple weeks ago with our holiday podcast. That was like a big gift. Or one year I got a telescope. That was a big gift. Or if you got a Sega Genesis, right, that was the big gift.
Especially.
And that was the big gift shared between me and my sister. Like, this is for both of you.
Yeah. This
is the big gift, kind of thing. Pam does it a little bit different. All of our gifts when we were little kids came from Santa.
Yeah.
That was all. Santa came, brought everything.
Oh.
Pam does, these gifts are from mom and dad, and these gifts are from Santa.
That's what we do.
So.
My parents did that with us, too.
Yeah, I guess they did that with her. That's foreign to me, but I don't really care. If the kids like it, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, they get enough. I will say we don't go overboard because getting who we're talking about, the family goes fucking nuts. Jesus fucking Christ.
Colombian. Did you know this is what is the fucking Chris Farley one? Excuse me, sir. Did you know that's caffeinated Colombian coffee? And then he's like, "You son of a bitch." You never seen that one with Chris Farley?
He's on SNL?
Yeah.
I have seen that.
The one where Anyway.
But the family gets them so much, so we don't have to get a lot. We get them just enough. You know what I mean? But yeah, there's usually a big gift each, and then some small stuff, and then stuff from Santa, stuff from us.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't think that's the spoiling problem as much as everything else, right? Like these kids nowadays, and not just come from us and family. It's like everything that's involved in their lives is way better than we had it. Everything is as easy as possible, right? Like where's the hard for these kids, right? So we have to create hard for kids because of these things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's, we talked about this morning, there wasn't very many Winter Wonderland walks with you get to go experience.
Yeah.
How many times did you see Santa when you were a kid? Did you go see Santa, sit on his lap, get a picture taken?
Well, back in Canvasback days, they still do it. The Santa would drive through the town.
That's different. But then every Christmas thing you go to has Santa. Where before it was like one Santa. And you got him on you saw him on a Coca-Cola thing.
Yeah.
So like now
well, thanks for asking. Yeah. So I used to get some gifts too, about 10.
I was getting to it.
You know what I mean? Speaking of gifts, real quick, my mom, she used to get a lot of gifts. She was a mail carrier. And the mail lady.
She was stealing?
No, she'd be given a lot of.
She was Santa.
Dude, she gave a lot. No, she was given from all her customers in Newcastle, Newark.
Like gifts to her.
She had the most under that tree.
I bet.
Her customers used to hook her up, dude.
Do you do that? A lot. Do you give your mail trash people, Amazon people gifts?
To be honest, no. I don't think we did last year. We were pretty bad. But when we lived in Lake Drive, we were pretty good about it. But, good thing you brought that up because I don't have the habitual – I haven't done it here yet, but I need to do it here.
Yeah.
But we used to get a lot of gifts, and they were both from Santa, and they're both from our parents. Yeah. And I was trying to think about that for Macon and Ellie because I'm like, all right, I didn't get like everything I wanted, but I was like, I'll tell you what, my mom always had a thrift savings account she would save up with, and then at Christmas for my brother and I mean, we did pretty well.
Yeah.
And I was telling Candace, I was like, what about clothes? She was like, I buy everything from Goodwill, like for them. We get really good deals. And she's like, they have so many clothes. Because that used to be a lot of mine. Like you get your nice clothes. You get your nice church clothes. You get your nice like pullover.
Yeah.
You get your nice stuff there. So he mostly has just toys.
Mm-hmm.
And then like toys just to be a toy.
Yeah.
And then we got like building blocks.
Because you want shit for him to play with on Christmas Day.
Yeah. Well, also I want him also to have stuff that stimulates his brain.
Yeah.
So he's got toys. So he's got toys, and then he's got like building blocks, stuff to help him actually stimulate his mind in positive ways.
Mm-hmm.
We won't be doing the clothes yet. They have so many clothes, but then you're right. So I think like probably around 10 is a good number. Because he goes to another house, another house, and it's more gifts. So like, I need to back up so this kid he don't think like this is so normal.
And that's another difference, I think, when we were kids versus our kids is like when you went to an aunt and uncle's house, they gave you one gift. It was like, here's your Christmas present. And I feel like now it's more, here's your pile of presents from, Aunt so-and-so. Here's your pile of presents from Aunt so-and-so and from grandparents. Now, grandparents always do get a lot. We did too. We got a good bit from our grandparents. But I feel like everyone that's close to you gets the kids, like, multiple presents. So then at the end of Christmas Day, we have so much shit in the house.
Yeah.
And I don't know about you. I don't like shit. I don't like shit in the house. It clutters everything up.
Well, that's why I have that burner barrel out back. That is for Amazon and presents.
Yeah. So that's another thing. This is the different stuff. So now kids start expecting those things.
Yeah, I just told you. My mom comes over. She gives them a gift every time she comes over, which is fine. She'll come over she's not here like every day.
Right.
But like now, someone comes over. He's like, "Do you have a present for me?" I'm like, "Bitch." I'm like, "That's not how this works."
It's not normal. Yeah. I know. Jeri was into a phase. He might still be in it. Like when he goes to the grocery store. Like if he goes to Walmart, he just thinks, well, we got to go to the toy aisle when we're done, right? We got to go there and get a toy. Like, fucking no. That's not, I don't and you do those things out of love and because you want your kids to have the things and you have the means to do it.
Yeah. But
is it really doing us any favors?
That motherfucker tries to get toys and like if we go somewhere, maybe I'll be like, hey, you're spending a Sunday with Dad. We'll go to the grocery store. Like I'll get you the donut. I think I'll like a Dunkin' Donuts. I'm like, I'll get you a donut. Yeah. That's cool with me. Then but then I'm like, well, can I get the chocolate? Then I'm like, no, you got your donut, man. Like there's gotta be some laws here.
Dude, I would kill or die for my dad to stop and get me a fucking donut. If I'm just like, no, that wasn't even an option. Not even nowhere near on the table.
First off. The best back in the day was if your parents came home with like some caps, you know what I mean?
Some caps,
Capriottis,
okay.
Like the old school Newcastle ones. Dude, like my mom come home or my dad come home on a Friday, like with the big paper brown bag, the fucking subs are sticking out this long. You're like,
you smell that?
About to eat, because back then it wasn't like
it was a treat.
That was a fucking treat. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like a treat. I'm like, you got Capriottis?
You're sitting on the table and all the white papers rolled out.
Like it's like, cut it right. You know what I mean? Just like unroll it. Like I'm gonna fuck this half up right now. I can't even get to this half right now.
Dude, you hit some deep nostalgia with that.
Can you get some? Dude, especially if you're like a Newcastle kid. You know what I mean? Like, get some mayonnaise. Let me get some extra mayonnaise in that thing.
No, fuck that mayonnaise.
You got that nice extra bag of chips.
Bro. Oh yeah.
Some sour cream.
And then that was when you got to get like a Gatorade for dinner or something like that.
You gotta wash that down with a Coca-Cola.
Surge, maybe.
So yes, those were very special. And also my dad used to take me to Little Anthony's there at 273 after like going to the doctors.
Okay.
You get your little spots. You know, I got some little spots with my dad.
Things, but it wasn't every
He always
time.
taught me how to like do a thing after the thing. Like, hey, we could do this, but then we also enjoy ourselves. Now, cool. So going back to the gifts, I have a different experience because my birthday is in December.
Oh, when's your birthday?
December 9th.
Okay. Monday?
I think it's Monday.
Yeah, Monday.
You know what's crazy? If no one told me about it, I can definitely forget it. I don't remember it until Candace's like, hey, your birthday's coming.
Does that make Candace feel better that you forget her birthday?
I try. I try to let her know. Like, I don't even remember my own. And I have forgotten it. And Macon's is January 6th. So he's just like me. Okay. So a lot of times as a kid, so now I bought him Christmas gifts. I was like, oh shit. I gotta buy him birthday gifts too.
Yeah.
Not as many. Many. And then as you get older, mine would always be Merry Christmas, Happy Birthday.
Yeah.
You know, like they come at the same. It becomes one. You know, which at the end of the day, I don't care. I don't really.
No, I feel like you get kind of gypped out of your.
You do. So how do you? What is spoiling your kid? Well, how would you spoil your kid on Christmas? How do you spoil them? What is spoiling?
I guess if there's a time to spoil your kid, it is on Christmas.
It is, right? I'm going to tell you that I didn't do it this year because we've been buying so much for the house. I mean, there's a fucking guy in the hair right now. We're installing $3,000 worth of fucking glass in my shower, right? Mm-hmm. Cool.
Tom's rich. You guys don't know. No big deal.
No big deal. So I wanted to buy Macon that 60cc 4-wheeler.
Damn.
For the farm, because what am I going to do? Take the battery.
Yeah.
The Razor one is awesome for here.
Yeah.
But
it dies quick.
It dies
can't,
quick.
Can't go through.
Can't charge it at the farm. So I'm like, all right, this is a legit reason to scratch my own back to get a 4-wheeler. Because just like buying one. Also, it would be good for him.
Yeah.
I was like, that's when you do it at Christmas. I, as a kid, let me tell you a sad story. Okay. Ooh. It never happened. All right. But as I got older, I grew up in Smyrna. All right. We moved out from Newcastle, moved to Smyrna. Now I'm a country boy. All right. And what am I waiting for? I'm waiting for a 4-wheeler or a dirt bike in the garage. I would tell him, like, man, if I could wake up to a dirt bike or a 4-wheeler in the garage, dude. And like every Christmas I go down there, I'm like, just open it up, like, damn, no. Fuck. Because some of my buddies like, yeah, I got a dirt bike this year, you know, like, somebody was like, Dad, take me to Honda shop so I can sit on the dirt bikes.
Oh, do you remember doing that?
That's how you spoil a kid, though. Like,
yeah,
I did it a little early with the Razor. I got him like in another 4-wheeler, but now, like, I think next year, he can come out here, check like. So Candace has a big one. She bought. So the kids like this plastic ramp. They get up top and it goes a couple of loops down. Yeah, the kids love it. Ellie loves it. She puts it up there herself. She'll do it all night. She did find one on Facebook. It's actually at her dad's house. Now, that one we will leave in the yard. We'll set it up the night before, and then when they go out there, you know, they'll lose the shit over that.
Yeah. Dude, that's the best, too. When you think you're done with your presents, then you go outside. We got one more present. I'll go outside.
I would do that going to, like, grandma's and stuff. I'm like, oh, yeah, I got gifts here, too.
Dude, it's like, that's the best. Like, oh, yeah, but some more gifts.
But I think that's still a good way to spoil your kid. It's like, you know, like for the male, I mean, I'm going to treat Ellie the same, you know. She'll eventually get her own dirt bike or her own 4-wheeler. Essentially, the little dirt bike is hers. I mean, she loves. If I start that thing up, she'll start crying. She's about that life.
That's awesome.
But how do you spoil your kid? You just get them a bunch of nonsense on Christmas?
I think they expect or start asking for bigger things, and you have to like. I just nip in the bud like Jeri for one some crazy reason. Wants like a PS5 or something, and I'm like, no, I'm not. There's no fucking way. I'm not getting you
$600.
There's absolutely not. Now he's asked for dirt bikes. He will say for my birthday or for Christmas, can I? Because he wants a bigger dirt bike. He has the Razor electric one, which is great. I think it's phenomenal. He's about outgrown it though, like tall height wise. It'll carry. I've rode on it. It'll ride my
the Razor does 24 volts will fucking scoot.
I can go just as fast on it as he can. His 4-wheelers, he's not in any danger of outgrowing that for a while. Yeah. And Charlotte has an electric scooter too, like a moped looking scooter. Yeah. But he's been asking for a bigger gas dirt bike, you know,
and monster truck, dude.
Yeah, dude. I know. And I just keep telling him no. I just keep saying no. Not gonna get it yet. We gotta wait another year. Probably end of next year. I'll probably get him something if he continues to ride and really shows interest in it. Yeah. You know what I mean? But maybe it's our fault. Maybe it's my fault because I buy him shit like I bought him a 4-wheeler for his birthday. I bought him a dirt bike for his birthday. I bought him a crossbow for his birthday this year. So
they get a lot, man. They're like, you and I are outdoorsmen. Yeah. This motherfucker's on this nice-ass boat out there. He's on a nice-ass boat at the beach. I know. He's got fucking bows he shoots. He goes to the farm. Yep. He's got a new deer stand.
Like, shit that we would kill to have. I know.
Told you a story. I lived vicariously through the Cabela's magazine. Yeah. I was like, one day I'm going to be a Montana fly fisherman. I would look at that magazine, but I just would live in that magazine. Now I go, he's got his own fishing rod. He's got his own tackle box. He's got all his own shit.
Yep. Jeri has all this stuff even too.
Candace, she's like, what do you want for your birthday or Christmas? I'm like, we have everything. Yeah. There is nothing I need.
Yeah, no.
Actually, anything I've ever wanted, I buy it myself.
You just go buy it. I know.
Yeah, I bought it. One thing I could have told her, but I already bought it. I bought a custom knife for myself.
Oh, nice.
I've been wanting one for a couple years. And
what kind of knife? For what? For what application?
Keep talking shit and find out, bitch. I'll fucking stab you right now. You know what I mean? That's for
is that what it is?
Fucking shit talkers.
Like a Newcastle?
No. It is a. That style was just like a hunting knife. Okay. I forget what they call that one.
Skinning, gutting.
I think this is
practical everyday
skinning.
Stuff.
But it's actually forged. It's actually handmade. It's forged. It's got this one has, I think this is red oak on this one. So It's one that I can have and know that it's kind of mine. It comes with I can actually put it on my belt, so I can actually have, because I carry knives every day. I have small pocket knives.
Right.
I just this is a fixed blade. So I've been wanting a nice fixed blade.
Yeah.
That's like custom, that's like mine. So when I use it.
Yeah. That'd be good for like deboning deer and shit too.
Everything. I use knives all the time.
Remember the old school?
It's like when you see a guy has his own knife, like you learn, like there's so many, especially as a contractor and just being outdoors, like there's always a need for a knife. And there's always a need for, especially I'm the one that does the cooking when we're outdoors. Like there's always a need for.
You got to open up the packaging.
I mean, I just skinned that fucking deer with a pocket knife. The last one. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Where'd you end up taking that?
I took it to
D&J?
Shahan's.
Yeah, D&J's. Okay. Yeah, did you get it back yet?
Yeah.
Okay. What'd you get done?
I noticed they labeled theirs a little different, like arm steaks, leg steaks.
Oh, really?
Know? Yeah. Huh. That's the first. I've never seen that before.
But did you get any specialties?
Hot dogs. Candace, that was a big thing. Candace was like, I want deer hot dogs.
Did you try them yet?
Not yet, no.
Right.
No. This week, we've already put it on the menu.
Yeah, because that's new, I think, for them. I think.
Okay.
I think it's a new thing for them. Because
they
look like real hot dogs?
Yeah.
Like
they look like hot dogs.
Yeah, not like a sausage.
No.
Yeah, you know what I mean when I say that.
Yeah.
The difference between a sausage and a hot dog.
So going back to Christmas, spoilage.
Yeah.
What have you gotten? What'd you get your kids?
Dude, Pam does all the shopping. I don't even fucking know.
Oh,
I know Jeri's.
You just rat yourself out in front of Sexy Lexi.
I'll
you didn't buy him anything. You put the money up.
Yeah, fucking pay for it.
You hear that breath there?
No.
Yeah. Fucking yeah.
So
you don't fucking know. It should be from mom and from Santa.
I'm the very, very typical, stereotypical dad that I'm just as surprised on Christmas Day when the kids open their presents as they are.
Oh, is that a thing?
Most of the or for a good portion of the presents. The bigger stuff, I know we're going to get little Jeri a bike.
Yeah.
So last night she's like, hey, what kind of bike want to get Jeri? Like, let's pick that out this weekend. Charlotte is at the age now where she's too old for toys, but too young for adult things. So she's like confused herself. When you ask her, what do you want for Christmas? What do you want for your birthday? She's like, I don't know. Like, I don't want dolls anymore.
Do you buy toys? How old is she? 11. Yeah. So do you buy stuff that helps her find her personality?
Yeah. It's usually like last year it was like jewelry making, or artsy stuff. She likes to do
stuff,
that.
Yeah. Books, a new style, like more adult,
she likes
not
to read.
adult, but more mature book series or something.
And now clothes. Like she went shopping the other day. Kids have to buy clothes at weird times of the year, just with their growth spurts and all that shit. So Pam bought her some clothes the other day, and she's like, yeah, we were walking through the kids section, and she didn't like anything. She was just like she doesn't want, kid stuff on her shirts anymore.
She don't want super loud, funny. Yeah,
she's no little girl stuff.
Bedazzled.
So she's like, all right, well, let's go to the women's junior section. And so she went through there. And now she's like, so she's a size 0, 2 in big girl clothes.
Awesome.
That's a weird.
I got Ellie. Ellie's coming up on. She's going to get she don't know yet, but she's going to get a pair of square toe cowboy or cowgirl boots.
That's pretty awesome.
They're pink, awesome. not fully pink. They're leather. I mean brown, but then
they're girly cowboy boots. Yes. Yeah, I like that.
Not too girly. Not too girly. Just a pink. Just because she's a kid.
Yeah.
Just to define. Yeah. And Macon, I still, if I can hurry up and get in time, I still want to get him a cowboy hat.
That's a great one.
Yeah.
That's a great one.
He's been wanting it. He wants to be a cowboy.
Jeri wants every fucking thing. Like, Pam will let him take her phone and add Amazon wish list. And dude, it's fucking everything.
I have $1,700 in my Amazon shopping cart because when it gets a little too late in deer hunting and there's no other, Macon's like, what the fuck? It's only 4.
You just let him shop.
I let him. He's like, can I go on Amazon and pick out my Christmas list? I'm like, yeah, here you go, buddy. And dude, it's just he knows how to add it. And I look, I'm like, it's $1,700 up to now, a couple hunts.
No,
and
no, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's Pam just goes through that and picks some reasonable things that he wants.
Also things do you shop based upon what the hell you want in your house?
No. Just really. You don't
even fucking do the shopping. I'll tell you where a stereotypical dad thing is the gifts that your wife will buy for others. You know?
Oh, God, yeah.
They're like, hey, Tom, thanks for the gift. I'm like, it probably was great, right? They're like laughing. Like the wives are laughing like, hey, Tom, you guys got they love that gift. Or I'm like, yeah, what was it?
Awesome. You're very welcome.
Welcome. What was it?
So
I'm just as surprised as you too.
Pam does all of that shopping for other people on Black Friday.
On Black Friday.
So her and her mom and her sisters are big on Black Friday shopping. They get up early. They still do that thing. She actually left before I left for hunting Friday morning, which is just fucking psycho. But she comes home midday, 12, 1 o'clock, and she's done. She's got all the Christmas shit done except for the kids.
Nice.
And we don't have anything to do this weekend. I think we're going to knock the rest out Saturday.
Are you done for her? Or have you shopped for her? Are you done?
We're putting money towards furniture. That's what
that's going to be okay.
However, I'm not stupid.
Don't be fucking dumb.
I got to get her something. Right? Get her a little something to open. There's a good friend of ours sent me a pretty sweet like bookshelf, like a little thing and it spins, and she's got a lot of books. She likes to read. I think I want to buy that for her.
And you just said that on the air out loud.
She ain't gonna listen to this.
That's why I like
she
her.
Ain't gonna listen to this.
They don't give a fuck. They don't give a shit.
I
have caught my wife a few times listening to this, but there is quite a few regulars of the people around us now. So let's go into different gifts. Let's talk about spoilage. Let's also talk about like the hey, thanks for coming out kind of stuff. Like the gift cards and the like the
God, dude, so much.
Let's start with this. We got to get I fucked up and I didn't get it for. I fucked it up last year.
Your mail people, your trash people.
I fucked that up. I'm
gonna leave a 30 of Natty Light out there on the trash can.
We know what they want.
Yeah,
I'll get the mail lady something. Yeah. Candace will think of that. She's good at that. Yeah. I also want to get the cross guard something.
Yeah,
little homie, not the other white guy. He's a lot, but the old timer. You know what I mean? All right, now I'm gonna get him some.
Yeah,
you got to.
We always get teachers.
That's how I was raised. You get like,
the bus drivers,
like that.
Yeah, we always give teachers like
the people eating
stuff.
Shit sandwiches every day.
Oh,
you know?
yeah, especially the teachers. Like we always give teachers good stuff.
Yeah.
Obviously we want to take care of our educators because our wives are educators. Yeah. And Pam always comes home with gifts too. Her kids give her stuff, whatever. I think last year I think it was last year. Her kids made her a birthday cake.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, and like put their faces on it. It was pretty awesome.
Really?
It was a big ass sheet cake, and it had.
Did you say sheet cake?
Sheet cake, like
Get
a
it?
square.
Get it?
Oh, I see what you did there. But no, big ass cake, and it had all their pictures all around it.
Oh, that's
stuck
cool.
into the cake, and it just said they wrote on it like. Something like sorry for talking so much. Or
that's
right.
Like that. Yeah, you told me about that.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
It seems like she hanging with the which she does a lot. Like, is that the gifted and talented? You would say she deals with
most of her students.
The higher earning nerds.
Yeah,
Yeah. I feel like they probably are better to as far as getting gifts. Like being nicer to a teacher.
They appreciate teachers.
They appreciate.
Yeah, for sure. Most of her students are like that. She still has some.
Yeah, knuckleheads.
Probably shouldn't even say it. Probably shouldn't even talk about it. Because believe it or not, we actually have a lot of high school fans.
Oh, we do. Do we?
Yeah,
nice.
When I posted that thing of the Pop Warner boys practicing with the high school boys, and I tagged some of that shit, we picked up a lot of high school kids.
High school kids?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out. Do your homework, dude. Thanks.
Yeah. So be careful what we say.
Don't make the naughty note. Who gives a fuck? You know what I mean? There's motherfuckers getting fucked up by the bus teacher worse.
Yeah, but can't have like our wives getting in trouble. At least not.
Oh, you can't talk. Yeah. We talk off the grid about you guys. Don't worry.
Yeah, we don't. We can't
so, how many Wawa gift cards will be going out this year? And also, will you be buying any scratch-off tickets for anybody?
I don't do that.
You don't do that.
I should. That's a good one.
Yeah,
I like getting that.
You're giving someone hope.
Yeah, I mean, really. You know what we should do? Do a fake one to somebody. You wear a
no, I can't. That one's fucked up, dude. That one is like that's cruel,
dude.
Man.
You watch some videos?
I have, man.
It's
so cruel. That's the cruelest thing out there. Do we talk about? Can we talk about what we do for our breakfast? We should talk about that, right? We don't want to talk about where we're going this year.
Yeah, so
let's talk about it out loud.
So
let's not say where we're going.
Yeah, last year
we could say where we did last year.
Yeah.
Last
year.
Why don't you go ahead and bring us into that?
This thing where I don't know what you would call it. We got our goal is to get 10 dudes to get together and break bread and have a good lunch on a weekend. The only requirement for every guy is when you come to this breakfast or this lunch, you have to tip $100 of your own money. You know, you have to throw everybody individually $100. So the goal is to get the server $1,000 or somewhere around $1,000 tip, which for a lot of people, that's life changing. That's like, I mean, that's a difference in a lot of doing or not doing or getting or not getting. So we started it last year. I think we had 9 of us.
Yeah.
I think we had 9 of us, but I think someone that wasn't there gave money, so she got an even $1,000.
And we had called beforehand and asked like who needs it most in here.
Yeah, and I did that again to the place we're going to go.
Okay.
I know the manager there. I already talked to her. She's like, "Yep, I got someone right in mind." And so yeah, it's a cool thing because we all get to hang out. The guys that we're at that lunch and are going to be at that lunch, we don't all regularly see each other.
No.
So it's nice to get with those type of dudes that have the same. I don't know, like we align with each other in a lot of different ways, and just hang out, have a great lunch, and then get to do this. And we don't tell them what we're doing. We don't expect anything from it.
We don't film it. We don't even post anything about it. It's the first time we've ever talked about it.
It really is. It does feel good to do it, to know that like that's a big deal to somebody that literally lives off making $100 to $200 a day, a few days a week.
And this gives them a jump on either some bills or like, hey, Christmas is going to be nice this year.
You're going to walk away with $1,000 cash in your hand.
Yeah.
And that it feels fucking good. It just
it feels
really
good to instill some like belief in humanity into that person, and it won't take much from us. It's just many of us doing it.
It really doesn't.
Could you imagine if you grow it and you get like a 20 top table and
that's what I want to do.
We get better and just like imagine if you just did like
everybody hits every restaurant in town. You know, if you had a group of like 5 or 10 to go to every restaurant, and you just fucking slam somebody with that.
That's what would be nice if this podcast could blow up. We could, we could set something up where we could just change waitresses' life.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
And people, here's a
$10,000 tip today. You know what I mean?
I would love to be able to do that.
That would be awesome.
Yeah. And some people when they see this stuff online or it's videoed or we talk about it, maybe you're like, well, why are you doing it? If you're going to tell you should just be secret. Well, like the point is, I want to inspire someone else to do it.
Yeah.
Like I'm not bragging, but like think about. A little tiny investment or some time or some money from you could make a huge difference to somebody else.
Yeah.
So like I look at it as it's inspiring other people to do similar things. I didn't come up with that idea.
Yeah.
I saw someone else do it. Another rich social media guy that's his thing. And they do it like frequently, like once a month or every other month, these guys get together and go to a certain restaurant. And that's the minimum is like everybody has to tip $100. I was like, that's a fucking good idea. Yeah. It's easy for us to do. And None of us are going to hurt from it.
Yeah, and that's the real gift of Christmas. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
I know you're not a big church guy, but you know, if for me, you know, that is the way of God of giving to another person, and you know, it's
helping
not
your neighbor
that's
out.
The actual gift, not a toy. We won't go there and give them a bunch of toys. This is a monetary. Thing for someone that's in a job that you know is rough and
it's hard. They're busting their ass.
They're not there because you know it makes that much money. You know, and a lot of times people are in that position because maybe they're on the come up. They just graduated college. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Or it's a single mom,
that's
trying to keep the heat on
because the money is good. I mean, it's fast, it's good.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but that kind of stuff just makes someone else take a nice deep breath and go,
it's going to take the pressure off.
It's going to be better.
Yeah.
I had some back bills or like, you know what, the kids are really going to, because there's people that we give it to. I got to believe, like, especially a nice single mom, like would spread that love on their kids.
Yeah.
You know,
for sure.
Like, all right, they're going to get the best Christmas ever this year.
And every time, I think you think like this too. If someone does something nice for me that I don't expect, it makes me want to do something else for somebody else again.
It'd be cool if like you could track how far that deed went, like how we do this and how where does it track?
And it doesn't have to be bigger or equal to. It could be anything. Just oh man, that inspired me to do something else nice to you, and that's really what makes good humans. Yeah. It's not about like look at me filming myself giving a homeless guy $1. Yeah. It's not that.
And then also you're the guys that you're bringing in. It helps them to practice something. Good, you know, so, you know, to practice, especially this time of year, to practice something godly. So
and it's like you could take a step away from the commercialization of shit. Like I think when we all had just the lunch we all had last year was great. The guys we had were awesome dudes that we got to catch up with. Yeah. I think it was a guy I didn't even know. No, I think I did know everybody there. But it was a great lunch. It was a great time. And then the bonus was, hey, we got to do this, you know? So, but no, I know what we're doing, know where we're doing it. I'm actually going to try to throw out a date today. I'm glad we're talking about this.
Okay.
I'm thinking the 22nd.
22nd.
Sunday, lunch,
22nd. Sunday.
Nobody's got shit going on the last Sunday before Christmas.
Yeah. Probably not. Probably everyone's trying to chill.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, thanks for bringing that up. That was good.
That was a good one. Well, how long are we going? I think we've done pretty well today.
Yeah. Fuck it, let's be done.
Let's be done.
We really do need to get a clock in here.
I'll make it happen.
And have a timer or a clock just to kind of know if we're going too long.
Did anybody put any questions, or real quick, did anybody put any questions in or anything?
No. I love Lexi's feedback. I love Lexi's engagement. I wish we had 100 other Lexis because I love seeing that engagement of her telling us her story about deer hunting with her dad, or with the stuff that they do with how she has her kids are being little shits. But you know what I mean, I love hearing all that stuff. I love the interaction.
And it justifies what we're doing. You know, it's not justifies, but like it's a nice, like, that's our tip. That's our $100. But to us, it's like, all right, we really need that.
Yeah, I do. So Lexi, I do appreciate that.
It's nice not to just hear from you. You know what I mean? It's nice to hear from the viewers. You know what I mean?
For sure. But hey, man, what you're doing, posting every day, the clips is working. We are growing.
Yeah.
Like, it's like a slow, steady growth. Slow, steady growth, gaining views, gaining followers, all the things we want to see. Yeah. It's happening.
And we're learning how to get more efficient, what we're actually supposed to be doing.
We've leveled up a good bit.
Yeah. We got the technology is the tough part.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's all the problem solving.
The time too.
Don't you worry, guys. We're going to blow up. We're going to be out there. Yeah. We're going to be able to do this more often, and we're going to be able to help more people. And I can start my little tackle box, kit. And I got all kind of.
You got all the ideas.
I got all the ideas. Yeah. That's what they call me.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
They call
me a fireman.
All right, we're going to get a little Christmas tree in here for next week.
Yes,
I think right here.
We can dress this one up with a little lights. Yeah. Actually, I also have some more Christmas stuff I can put on the next one.
Yeah. All right, take us out.
Hey, speaking of giving gifts, you guys get out there today. Don't be an asshole, okay? Just remember, God's watching you through some stranger. You never know where it is. So be nice to everybody. And just remember that, everybody isn't having a great day either. They might be having a bad day. Let it slide. It's that time of year. It's crazy out there. Try to be better. Be better to nice people. Be better to fucking mean people. It don't matter. It's a short run. And also while you're out there, go fuck yourself.